What's up, y'all? It's your boy Odie the Brody, aka Forever Odie, aka Odie. You know, I'm back again with another cool little video. This was real slight. I'm gonna try to make this fit. You know, I'm gonna just talk my shit and basically say what I feel about Will Smith's situation. Excuse my language right there too. But yeah. Basically, the concept of this video is about emotionally reacting rather than mentally thinking, and the consequences behind that. And pretty much in Will's situation, you know, from my knowledge and what I've been seeing, there's a lot of people that's kind of with he did. They're like they don't think it's nothing bad or nothing wrong with it. And you know, it's not something that should look upon as good, you know, simply because you're giving more people the concept of emotionally reacting, and them not knowing the consequences behind that. Like, Will Smith is a public figure, okay, and we talking about the urban community, so you know there's a lot of people that like him and that look up to what he do and what he stand for. You know, I like Will Smith. Like, it's not like I could appreciate him, you know, just respect. But you know, when it started to not too much on me, but I know that started to dwindle away the more, you know, I seen just how he operating with his family and stuff. But that's neither here or there. That don't really matter. Ain't the point. Basically the point I was trying to make is that, you know, him being looked at as such a big figure, he has to understand, you know, not only is this going to be a consequence for you, but also for the people that follow for what you stand for. And they're going to be getting the wrong impression on things. And, you know, when it just comes to emotionally reacting, there's a lot of things that come with that. That's why a lot of brothers locked up at this current moment right now. Like, it's a lot of niggas that's locked up, you know what I mean, just off of emotionally reacting. So I'm making this video just to let people know, man, you know, control yourself. You know, definitely if you want to be successful, you know, that's what it takes. It's going to be a lot of bad habits that you have to shake off simply because on how you live and the way you was raised. You know what I mean? And just taking that into mind, you know, that should inspire you to do more work. You know, that's all I'm really here for. Anybody watching this channel was not made to be a woke channel. I'm just expressing how I feel, you know, and inspiring you, you know. But overall, you know, what I think about the situation, overall, the take I get from it, excuse me. Shit. Anyway, and I'm not, all this is so raw and uncut. I ain't really got time to be editing and shit. I just want to get the message out there as quick as possible because that's what's really important to me. But yeah, just emotionally reacting before you mentally think about things. And you know, you can say that Will, you know, this was calculated for sure. You know, it's not like he just did, like, this was calculated, you know, before he walked up and did, you know, what he did. You know, it was just so happened to be Chris Rock. And, you know, I think that Chris Rock was the perfect person to do this on, in Will's eyes, for Will's situation, you know, and because he's a comedian. He's a comedian, so, you know, Will not thinking in his right mind. And not only that, you're not, you know, being a man about it. And let him to do something as far as hitting not only a fellow friend, a colleague, you know, this man it's Chris Rock, okay? It's Chris Rock, you know, and that's like who we love him for, like, you know, or just people just like, you know, cool. He's very well known in the black community for a reason, though, you know, and the fact, you know, and I'm gonna touch on how I feel about Chris, because I don't think, you know, that's, you know, I would never handle it like that. But, you know, I'm not saying that, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not telling everybody to just take a fucking slap in the face. Fucking rude. It's bad. But nevertheless, you know, Chris handled it how he did is giving people more, you know, he's the victim here. Okay? He's the victim, no matter what. And when you cross out how you feel in this situation, it eliminates all the feelings you have if you logically think about what happened here. Because anything could have happened in this situation. Things could have turned out totally different, but it didn't, though. That's for a reason. When you emotionally react, there's consequences behind it that you will regret, but you're not thinking in your right mind. You decide to make a poor, unwise decision. And, you know, sadly, what I'm getting from this is that slowly how people look at Will is totally different. This backfired on him. This is backfiring. I'm letting you know this right now. I think this is backfiring. And as in backfiring, I mean, you know, just because you're Will Smith doesn't eliminate all this shit. Okay? Out of all things, it should be more of a example. And the fact that our examples are acting in this manner is totally not cool. Okay? It's not cool. And one person I forgot throughout this whole thing, Jada. You know, and most people are gonna try to make the case that you know, what he said was just not cool, whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to get into all that. I would, but I'm not in this video. I'm saying what I think. But I'm open to hear other opinions though, just to see how you feel about it. But yeah, Jada, and my point is being, you know, when it comes to being a man or a young man, it's gonna take, you know, a solid mind to be able to go on, you know, your mental process as a man. You know what I mean? So, you know, knowing that, Will put himself in this position, and this isn't going to affect Jada at all. You know, it might affect her since she's with Will. But overall, if something else was to happen, whatever the case may be, this is a stain more on Will than it is Jada. Okay, let's get that understood. So it's two different playing fields. And Will is important. So he can't be risking, this. Something like this could have been handled totally differently. Back to that man shit. All this just stems back to the man you are. And, ever since that table talk thing, or just shit probably before that, who knows? But ever since, like, all that bullshit, it's a lot of things that stir up. And you see who people really are. And you have your opinions that they know is right. Will knows what the world is saying. But the why he's in this, he had plenty of time to get out the situation. But he has not. For whatever reason, I don't know. But all I know is when something's not meant to be, and it's work you gotta do from within, okay? And you're on this path of feelings as a man, it's gonna create problems for you. And basically what we see unraveling from Will's whole situation, just what we've just been hearing for the past few years, these are the outcomes. If you don't do it, the world will. Human nature will. You know what I mean? And it's just that simple. Because you have something up here. And the fact that you're not using it lets me know that your mind is not processing like your status. That's all it lets me know. And it's something to really think about. It's food for thought for sure. And any young man or man that's vouching for this, because I know it's gonna be some bitches pussy that get wet from this shit because they like what Will did. Oh, like they appreciate that shit. Like, oh yeah, he stood up for her. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, he stood up for her as his family and shit like that. I know there's gonna be bitches pussy that get wet from that shit, and that's them. But all the young men and the men, if you got through this video right here and through the 14-minute mark, I'm gonna let you know one thing right now. Emotionally reacting is not the thing to do. Okay? In this case, Will emotionally reacted. Okay? Will emotionally reacted. Everybody's looking at it from either funny lens or just emotional, they're not looking at the reality of it. the consequences of it. It just sounds good to say. It sounds good to say, I would have did that too. But little do you know how much it would impact you. Okay? How much it would impact you. Just take that into mind, and you willing to risk that all when there's better ways? Why do it always have to be our ways? The urban community, like just black people, period. Like, you know, we gotta fist fight this shit. That it's not what it had to go into, but when you're in your emotionalism, that's the results you get. And you know, if anything changes over time, well, I'm staying still on this. So 2022, you know, Will Smith's career will be different after this. This happened a few days ago, but anybody watching this, I promise you, keep my word. Will Smith's career will be different from this point on, moving forward. Okay? Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. I love y'all. I'm out. Y'all can hit up my Instagram at 0DIE_THE_0DIE. I'm pretty sure. And my Twitter is 4EVA ODIE, forever OD. And I don't be on Snapchat, so don't ask for my Snapchat. The SoundCloud is in my Instagram link bio. Make sure y'all go check that out. And what else I got to say? Yeah, I just made sure I popped up on here just to give y'all my thoughts on this. Let me know y'all opinions. If it's anybody that want to talk about this, I'm open to it. You know, this was really just to open the door. You know, that's how I'm seeing it. And you know, I'm open to hearing other people's thoughts about it, and definitely getting y'all take on it. And we could probably chop it up. Hopefully, it's just some ladies that want to talk about this. You know, I love and appreciate talking to my niggas. I'm gonna get to y'all though. I want to talk to the ladies, you know, about this shit, cause I know they the main ones standing up for this shit. And y'all niggas too. Y'all gonna hear me too. But you know, I'm gonna get to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again. Out.